Hello everybody, it's me, and we are on to the final new Loomian that came out of the Jolly Village event, and that is going to be Borealisk. Now, I think this is the one that everyone is mostly excited for because hold on, this is annoying me, it's not centered. This honestly looks by far the best thing to come out of the Jolly Village. We're going to be taking a look at it today. Now, I'm actually using an interesting one. I'm using Very Brawny with the item Specialty Boots. Now, you might be wondering, like, yeah, this makes sense, but what if you use gloves or something with Very Nimble? Yeah, so if I was to use gloves Very Nimble, that in fact gives me more damage, but less speed. However, I'm going with Very Brawny Boots because I would rather have more speed control rather than throw out the most damage. But yeah, the idea here is we want to abuse our ability Upper Hand. The strength of our moves is boosted by 30% when we move first in the turn. So as long as we're moving first, we're going to get a damage boost, which because of our boots, we're going to outspeed stuff. And we are at this speed stat of 229, so we can outspeed Leviatros. However, we cannot outspeed Gargolem, so we want to be careful about that. And yeah, we have Icicle Tremor, Radiant Rush, Cycle Chomp, and Undermine. Now, there are two new moves here. Technically three if you want to get technical. Icicle Tremor is one of the new moves that Borealisk got. It's not exactly new because Soulburst Icicle used it back in last year's event during the raid. And it just is a spread ice-type move with high power. Radiant Rush, we all know what that is. You just crash into him with high power. It can also miss. And Cycle Chomp. We extend the reach of our jaw with psychic powers and then bite down on the foe without making direct contact. This is a chomping move that does not actually make contact, which is very interesting because this won't trigger abilities like Sharp Edges. I don't know if it triggers, what's it called? Repugnant, I believe. Repugnant. Let me check Repugnant. It's 50% less biting moves. So yeah, it would trigger Repugnant, but it wouldn't trigger stuff like Resilience, Sharp Edges, and other contact-based abilities like Scorching Skin. And then probably the worst move that we're probably not going to be clicking very often, Undermine. Now, I will say this move will be much, much better later whenever Fog or Thunderstorm gets changed. So burrow underground and hide for a turn. Attack the foe from underneath in the second turn. If this is the first move, our Loomian loses it after entering the battle. This move's strength is doubled. So we can get up to a 140 base power Earth-type move with practically no downside. However, it's a 2-turn move. So unfortunately, they can very easily react to it by just going into an air type. But if there are no air types, Undermine is going to be a very strong move to click because it's going to be 140 base power, and we're faster than everything, and we're going to get a boost by Upper Hand and boosted by our Very Brawny, and it's going to be great. So that's kind of the idea. However, don't expect Undermine to be clicked very often. And then the TPs are very, very simple. The 8 in health just leftovers and 92 energy gets you to 235 energy, which will allow you for 1 Undermine and then 4 of any of your moves. So you get up to 5 moves. And then the melee attack is just as high as we can possibly get it. And then the 200 speed, so we are as fast as possible. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this guy out. Hope you guys are as well. Without further ado, let's get right into it. This took freaking forever for me to get into this game. Holy. Okay, this is a pretty good game for Icicle Tremor. I mean, yeah, they have some resists, but what else is really strong here? Radiant Rush is really good because the resistances don't really exist. The Cosmeor is kind of a problem, but it shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. I mean, I'm not really sure how I want to go about this. I feel like my metal move is really strong, but there is a Gargolem, and those are never fun to fight, so we're going to hopefully not have to deal with it a lot, because I would rather not. I mean, I can go for hazards, right? We'll see what happens with that. This is good. I mean, it can also bring Plasmoth. Lashent's also not terrible into the Gargolem because we can stop it, and I'll bring my Borealisk, of course, because I got to. I mean, he would never want to switch Gargolem in against Borealisk, right? That's the scary thing about it. If I just get the right moves clicked, I can do a lot of damage. My Icicle Tremor, it hits things, I feel like. I think it's good. And do I want to go Protogon to take advantage of Cosmere because my Metal Blast is really good? Or Dart Burst, whatever. Doesn't really matter which one. I guess if I do this, my only worry would be Eruptodon. Oh. Will they let me get damage on this immediately? Because I'd be so up for that. I'd be so up for just getting immediate damage on Gargolem. That is a huge thing of damage on Gargolem. They go for Barbs. I'm not too worried about this. I'm just going to Wave Wrecker again. I'm just going to throw damage out there. If I can get rid of this, my Undermine is ridiculously powerful. The only switch in being Terra Claw. Milkshake. Is he going to go for another layer? Goes for another layer. I'm just going to Wave Wrecker. He's going to go for his final layer. Goes for Slap. That makes sense. Did I bring Picolio? I did not, so my hazard removal isn't really here. Just Wave Wrecker. I mean, if he's letting me kill Gargolem instantly, which is really good for me, I feel like. This is fine. Though, it will mean that, it does mean I have to click offensive moves this game. So I'm gonna have to be offensive this game. This is gonna Brawn boost every single time. I can always outspeed it with Borealisk, so I'm not too stressed about it. I feel like I could Poison Barb, and that's really strong. Or do I want to get Chip so Borealisk can kill it? Though I don't know if it can kill it with Cycle Chomp. Maybe Undermine can kill it. I think I'm going to Wave Wrecker, because I think they're just going to Brawn boost. They just go for Frost. That's fine. Going down here is okay. I kind of only have this. My Zip Zap is really strong, though, because I don't have a switch into it anymore. I don't die to Mega Punch either. And there's no way they ever want to stay in. So my Zip Zap feels really strong, because they're not going to stay in. Even if they do, I just Zip Zap into Borealis. And then it's just really strong. If he loses Chienta, he loses a very valuable Ice Resist to me. Oh, he's not very nimble. He's Brawny nimble. Interesting. Okay, so Mega Punch is probably coming out. We can just go into this tree. The tree is fine. We can go for Briar Blocks. If he Brawn boosts, then we're going to Briar Block 100%. See what he does, though. He can very easily just Mega Punch, though. Yeah, Mega Punch makes a lot of sense for him to go for. He definitely... I mean, actually, it doesn't really matter if I Briar Block or not. It really doesn't. He could Brawn boost as well on my Briar Block and then just one-shot my tree. He goes for the swap, and he goes into Eruptodon, I'm assuming. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense to want to go into the thing that doesn't take much skill to use. I mean, I still have my Undermine dude, right? The real question is, how do I really... I mean, the Chianta's low enough right now, right? And we're going to see the damage of this guy, right? The Chianta's definitely low enough. Let's see what he goes for, though. He can very easily Hellstorm. Yeah. I was maybe thinking like he would predict me Briar blocking, but I guess he didn't want to do that. Okay, do I want to go for Icicle Tremor? I can very easily check this damage. Oh wait, let's go into Eruptodon Magmadire. Let's just assume it's like 100 health. Icicle Tremor does enough. It definitely does enough. It would... Oh, no, this does... No, it'll kill. It'll kill. 100% this is killing. Because I'm getting a 30% boost. Icicle Tremor. We go for it. We get a stab boost. We have 201 attack. He should never be able to live. He should never live here. Nice. Okay. Borealis. Getting a good kill there. Huge kill, actually. Hold on. Green line is in. Okay. This is still useful and I want to keep it around. The Plasmoth Sac seems obvious, right? And then I just go Protogon and then we'll see what happens, honestly. QP, that makes sense. Oh, he's QP. Spooky. And now he just kills me. He has no reason to not quick punch here. Oh, he doesn't go for it. That is very interesting. Goes for vital just to heal a little bit. Why do you not just quick punch? It's less energy, you don't take any damage. I see no reason to not energy surge or dart. If I get a range attack boost, I think I dart burst. This is an interesting one. I believe I dart burst. Oh, I need to hit 3. Oh. Okay. If it's Chienta, they're not going Chienta because they'll die. They go Chienta, they die. Is it Terraclaw? Is it Terraclaw? Oh. Oh, I just need to hit my Dart Burst and I think I can win. I believe Borealisk is actually going to clutch this game. I believe it does. And I can click Undermine actually because it... Protagon! Oh man. No, I believe actually Protagon just wins with Dart Bursts. Yeah, no, actually, the 3 hits on the Grimmy line actually matter a lot. Unless I miss this. Okay, Protagon. Alvin getting the late game clean with Dart Burst. Love to see it. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. This is an interesting one. Their hazards are probably just Shatter Moraith. I don't have a light type to be immune to it. I can bring Burn Up if I want to, right? I can Hula Baloo to stop Lashent from healing. How do I want to go about beating Harv? I guess I have to bring this, right? My Thunder Strike is really good, except if they just bring Eliguana. They bring Eliguana, they get to Zip Zap for free. I bring this as well. I mean, Borealisk has a good Undermine here. Only problem is there is a Windtrix. I mean, my Ice Skull Tremor just seems like I'm always clicking it. Because, honestly, there's not a whole lot that can switch in Ice Skull Tremor super well. I need my Lashent alive, 100%. I think Poison Barbs is the play. Because if I can get a layer of Poison Barbs up, we're going to be balling. And then it's like, do I want to bring Picolio purely to get rid of Mirae's Barbs? Or do I just want to go into Haganash to have a better check for the Lashent? I believe Haganash should be the better move here. I think this is probably fine. We'll see what happens, though. As they lead with Windtrix. This is fine. There's a few things that they can do. However, I think I can just Poison Barb. And do they just Gust straight up? You go for Brain Freeze. It makes total sense for them to do. One thing that we can do that can actually force a lot of progress is Zip Zapping on this after we die. I'm kind of paranoid it's Gust. So I really want to Provoke because it's their only form of hazard removal, right? I'm paranoid about it, so I'm going to Provoke. Even if it's not Gust, I still get value because of the Poison Barbs. I think that was okay to go for. Even though Barbs, I'm going to be upset I don't have them up. Or I could go Borealisk, actually. Borealisk's Ice Skull Tremor is really strong, right? Heck yeah. Why not? I have a really high range defense anyway. It's not like Windtrix is going to do anything against me. I don't see any reason not to Ice Skull Tremor. I'm faster than everything, and I can blow them up. Come on, Borealisk. Hit their team hard. Come on. They guarantee have an Ice Resist, though. They have Dakota, they have Moraith, and I believe they have one other thing that resists Ice. Actually, did they? I don't really remember. Let's see what happens, though. Okay, they swap out into Moraith, I'm assuming. Dakota. How much does this do? They are poisoned, though. This is really good that they're poisoned. This is exactly what we wanted. That's not bad damage for a resisted move. That's actually really solid. Okay. We are going to switch out now into our tree. I can very easily see them switching into Windtrix. Very easily can see that happen. I believe if they don't switch out, my Fadeaway is completely free. I go for Slap. That's fine. We don't take too much from it. I believe my fadeaway here is fine. And also, by the looks of that, I feel like it's... No, that's a physical. Dakuda. I'm gonna fade away. They could Venom. They do. How much do I take? I brought this to deal with Dakuda, so I'm fine with that. I believe my Borealisk is fine. Being able to throw out these icicle tremors that are basically unresisted is really good. My only problem now is my way of beating... No, I still have Hognash for Wraith, actually. I'm just gonna icicle tremor. As they go Wraith. How much are they taking from this? I feel like they're taking actually a hefty chunk. Oh my god! Bro, what? I just kill it now. What the heck? Borealisk, my goat. Holy crap. They just lost Wraith. They don't have their They don't have one of their Protogon counters. What the heck? So you're telling me that just one-shotted? Holy man. Sheesh. They are not living this hit, right? There's no way that they live this hit. He's just dead. And I can actually get an Undermine off. I have just enough for an Undermine. 2 kills off of Borealis. I'm at max health. As long as they don't have something that hits me on the melee side, I can probably wait or rest here. They have lost both ice resists, though. My Borealis is ridiculously strong. If I can get a rest off, we're in such a good spot. Go Wintrix and let me rest. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about, is this coming in. I want to save my tree for potential Eleguana. I want to go into Alvin, but if they Driving Force and they go back into Borealis, I literally accomplished nothing. I can't go Hognosh because I'm not exactly walled, but it hits me. They're just going to Driving Force. I know I can live any one hit, right? I know I can. Which is why I'm going to check Harvesect, 200, very brawny, Power Cuffs. This is a very strong Driving Force. It does about 80. If I rested, it's a guaranteed kill. He can't kill me though if I wait. Which means if I wait, I get Icicle Tremors off. Or I could try to rest on Wintrix later. I think the play is Hognosh. Because Wraith is dead. And I need to get in against the Wintrix later. But I still have Protogon left. They have Protogon, Wintrix. No, they have Harv, Wintrix, and something. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to come in. I mean, I'm fine. They are taking chip. It's only a matter of time before they go into something that they don't want to try to fight. I can, if I go into my tree, I just Briar Block and Parasitize, fade away on them, and then I go into Protogon, right? So there's only a matter of, if it goes Protogon, that's great. If it goes the tree, that's great as well. And plus, they are not getting health back. They are losing health rapidly on their Harv. All I have to do is keep going Hognosh. It does not matter what happens here. All I have to do is hope that at some point... Oh, now he's just stuck in Driving Force. Now Protogon gets on the field. Okay. Okay. Range attack is boosted. I am entirely free to Dart Burst. I don't care if I miss and he clicks Driving Force. I don't care. I am in a completely fine position to do this. Dart Burst is free. Eleguana. Oh, my Dart Burst is huge here. Oh, my Zip Zap's free. Okay, I need to get in against Wintrix somehow. Actually, am I fine to just Dart Burst? And if he Slapdowns, that's actually better for me? I believe if he Slapdowns, that's actually a lot better for me. I wholeheartedly believe if he slaps, I'm in a better spot. I can just force his Rejuvenates, and if I hit 3 times, he might even die. I can just keep clicking Dart Burst. Yeah, if I hit 3, he's dead. Goes for Timber, he dies. I die. And now I need to wait. Ooh, this is interesting. My tree's the play. I believe I just Briar Block on their attack. And if they go into Harv... No, I believe I'm completely fine. I don't see any possible way that they can win. I don't believe... I believe now I just go Hog and sack it. And then I go into Borealisk, rest, and then Icicle Tremor until the game ends. Would have been awesome if I lived that. Would have been actually awesome, but this is a Goggles win tricks. I believe now all I do is rest. I have too high of a range defense staff for him to kill me at this point. And he's at -1, so his Goggles don't have any effect. If he goes into Harv, I get a free Icicle Tremor off. It was just about getting my Borealis back on the field against the win tricks. My Icicle Tremor is entirely free. It'll kill Harv, and it'll do huge damage to Wintrix. Wintrix does not have enough for 2 more moves. Yeah. And because of that rest... Oh. I don't believe that matters, actually. I believe I still outspeeded. But that could matter. Ooh, that's actually interesting. That might matter. I need to look at, I'm at -1, so I have, what, how much speed? 153. Wintrix with 200, Nimble is 158. It outspeeds me here, but I don't believe I die, because that was half on a rest. I'm completely fine. Oh, and I still outspeed. Borealisk actually coming in clutch here. They did not bring Eleguana or their Borealisk. Interesting. And I believe I just Icicle Tremor. And he doesn't have enough. And he's Flails. And that ends the game. And what I also believe is... At last! Oh my god. What a journey. We have made it to the ace ranking. We've done it. I can go to my rewards, claim my boost tokens, claim my ace rank and title card. How do I make it how do I make it pretty? Name color. It kind of feels fitting, huh? On the last of them, the Borealis comes in clutch. Honestly, by far, the best thing to come out of the event. This thing's awesome. I know I didn't click anything but Icicle Tremor, but again, pure Ice type, right? I was mostly going to click this move. These moves are really only here if I'm fighting stuff like an Icigool, I don't really know what else I would use Cycle Chomp for. It's just kind of there. This thing throws out ridiculously powerful Icicle Tremors. That was awesome. And I've done it. I have made it to the ace ranking, and hopefully everyone enjoyed. And I'll see everyone later. Bye!